For that, 17,520, that's the stop loss if you're long, as Mitesh just said, and we've got a couple of stock picks as well. But it's time to focus on the main event today. Adani Group stocks, they're moving high after the marquee investor went ahead and bought stake worth $2 billion odd. I'm lucky Nimesh comes and joins me in the newsroom because he hinted that, it could be a large fund. Maybe he told me the name as well, Nimesh. I mean, this is clearly, caught everyone by surprise. And the shorts have got squeezed on the wrong side. Tell us more.
So, Nigel, in the same time, yesterday we were talking about the possibility of a promoted entity seller and a possibility of a large US-based funder buyer. Now we have confirmation of both, right? The promoted entities have sold and have raised 15,500 crores by selling stake in the 4 group companies. And the buyer is who? Like GQG Partners, one of the marqueest names that we can hear. He's been a long-time India watcher as well. He's been a long-time global watcher as well. And he's put in $1.8 billion in the Adani Group at a time when there is so much of noise and so much of negativity. So that speaks for the volumes, and that's clearly showing up in the stock moves as well, right? Adani Enterprises are 15%. Last when I checked, Adani Port was close to 10% up. All the other group stocks are upper circuit. So that's the reason why we've seen a big move in these particular entities, and that's rubbing off in the banking sector as well today. So that's the news part. Now, a little bit about Rajiv Jain and GQG. GQG is a global fund which globally manages $90 billion, right?
Yes.
So that's a kind of size. And this has only been done since 2016. So between 2016 and 2023, this guy has managed to have an AUM of $90 billion for the global investments. Within emerging markets, they manage close to $11 to $12 billion. That's the kind of size they have. And even then, they have a huge exposure to the Indian market. So nearly 30% of the fund in the emerging market is parked in the Indian market. So that's the kind of size is put in. Now, if you look at the top holdings of this particular fund, especially the India holdings, you have the best of the marquee names where he's invested in, right? ITC, HDFC Limited, Reliance, ICICI Banks, SBI, Sun Pharma, Tata Steel, Bharti Airtel, HDFC ANC, the best names are there in his portfolio. So a big marquee name coming in, that to a like of GQG Partners, putting in $1.8 billion, giving the commitment not only for the group, but for Gautam Adani as well. And that speaks, and that's actually his rub-off in the entire stocks, right? I mean, all the stocks are buzzing in trade, and a big rub-off on the bank stocks as well.
Well, that's right. Yesterday when we had this chat, Nimesh, we said that the large fund could come in. That will give confidence because the promoter entity will have money, could have a positive rub-off onto the banking names, and even MSCI, there could possibly be a reshuffle out there as well. So it appears, at least as of now, all of that has played out. So good going on that. But we learned from